we've come all the way from London to New York to make these special editions of Whose Line Is It Anyway in America. Some things don't change, like the set and my snappy line in dressing, and the fact that we generally manage to record too much material to cram into our regular programmes. So here's a special compilation edition of the bits which were too good, too bad, or too unforgettable to throw away. As we say in America, enjoy. Now let's move on to another game. This is called Film and Theatre Styles. It's for Colin and Greg, if you'd like to come down. Now, they're going to act out a little scene. I'm going to give them just a moment, but can you suggest, please...
Swedish porno movie.
That's a premature suggestion there, but it's... what was it? Dumb Swedish... Dubbed. Oh, dubbed. Science fiction, yeah. Hang on, what's this? Soviet propaganda, yeah. Yeah. They're going pretty cheaply at the moment, though. Any more... What's that? Army training film, right? It's a bit like the Soviet propaganda in reverse. OK, enough there. Your situation is, Greg, you're an old cop, a policeman, and there's a rookie cop joining you in your car for the first time today.
Of course.
OK?
Why don't you drive, since I'm already sitting here?
May I just say, sir, I'm so excited to be here with such a veteran.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here, kid. I'll show you around the streets here.
Your seatbelt, you should really put that on.
Listen, I gotta leave room for donuts.
Soviet propaganda.
Because the people's donut is the only donut we would like to eat. There is one huge donut and everyone in the collective must share.
I have been known to line up for 50 days just to get a glazed.
A Swedish porn movie. Dumb or dubbed.
The syndicate Vesnaban. Pull over.
Pull what?
Is that your nightstick, or are you just excited to be on patrol?
The hurdy-birdy, hurdy-bird. The hurdy-birdy, hurdy-bird.
Oh, yeah. That was subtitled and not dubbed, but never mind. Let's let's do some sort of 50s B movie.
Yeah, faster, man, faster. Yeah, drive faster, Johnny. Yeah, get it. Now stop. Yeah, let's get out. Fire drill. Get back in, dude. Let's go down to the hop and mess with the other cops, man.
Right.
Let's go to an army recruiting film.
Yes, your complexion will clear up, too, once you're out there in the range. Drop and give me 20, mister.
But, sir, what if I meet a woman of ill repute?
Well, be careful, because you never know what'll happen if you meet a woman of ill repute. Your thing could swell up like a Macy's Day Parade balloon.
Let's end on a thriller.
No one's driving.
Where'd the steering wheel go?
I don't know. Why is my seat facing this way?
OK, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, now we're going to a game called Letter Changes. This is for Chip and Ryan, if you'd like to come down. You act out a little scene. And the premise of this game is that you can't say a letter. And the letter you can't say is T, OK? But they have to replace it with another letter. What would you like the letter T replaced with? C, OK. All right, OK. We'll go with Z, because we don't have that letter in England. We call it Z. But for reasons I don't understand, so go with Z instead of T.
Look at her.
And, the situation you're in.
Sorry. Go with it. I'm carrying away. I'm sorry.
Chip, you're a waiter, and Ryan, you're a customer in a cafe or restaurant or something like that. OK? No letter T.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry we have no Zables for you.
Oh, that's all right. Just means you won't get a zip.
Would you Zars with some cup of Z?
Yes.
Cup of Z. I'm sorry.
Who's that woman?
How's that?
Nice ziz. Nice ziz.
She does have some big ziz.
Boy, is she biz?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's, Ziffany.
Tiffany.
Ziffany's around here all the time.
I'm Zom.
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 Zim.
Zim.
Yeah.
Zom, Zim, Zim, Zom.
Zim.
Zim, Zom, Zim, Zom,
Zim.
Zim, Zom. Nice ziz.
Okay, let's end there. We're moving on from that. Okay. So that's to a game called World's Worst. It's for all 4 contestants. If you'd like to come down to the World's Worst step, and you have to come up with examples of the world's worst person to visit you in hospital. Just step forward when you have that, and I'll buzz when I've got the idea of it. Take it away, anybody.
What are all these hoses for?
I'm not sure, but I think you have to leave your sickle outside.
Here, Grandpa, have some hard candy.
So your wife's home all alone?
I've put a lovely lace doily on your bedpan.
Phil, what are you going to be doing with your stereo?
What do you think of this for an epitaph?
My dad died of the same thing.
About that $10 you owe me.
I work for the airlines. Can we have the food you're not finished with?
Time for your sponge bath.
Okay, any more of those?
No.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well done. Now we go to a game called Expert, and this is for Greg and Ryan. Greg is going to interview Ryan, sitting on these special interviewing stools, and Ryan is an expert on something a bit bizarre. So can we think of some weird thing for him to be expert? What was that one?
The afterlife.
The afterlife. Now that seems reasonable enough to me, so let's do the afterlife. Ryan, you're an expert on that. Take it away, Greg.
Good evening. I'm Thick Ranch Dressing. And welcome to the show, Gotta Find Some Facts. Today, we have an expert here on the afterlife. Your name, sir?
Regis Dumbly.
Mr. Dumbly, nice to have you
Well, that's
here.
my name now.
So
You may also call me General Custer.
okay, an expert on the afterlife.
Yes.
What can one look forward to in the afterlife? Say you were to perish, what happens on the other side?
Very cheap croissants.
Ah,
They knock the price in half.
yes. Other than festive buttery baked goods, is there any kind of nirvana or karma we can look forward to in the next stage?
Yes, well, when you get to the afterlife, you'll learn that there are much more than 2 Lander sisters. If that isn't nirvana, I don't know what is, my friend.
Gee whiz, I guess so. Listen, a lot of times when people talk about the afterlife, they say that a relative is waiting there at the end of a lighted tunnel, kind of beckoning you forward. Is that how it happens?
Well, on the occasion when relatives are owed money, yes.
So best to pay off one's
Pay
debts.
off when you're there. Death does not mean the end of your financial obligations.
Of course, you won't need that much money because the baked goods are so darn
Exactly,
cheap.
croissants are damn cheap, my friend.
That's right. Yeah, is there any preparation that one can make before they get to the afterlife? Something we could do now?
Pack an iron.
So there's no steam in the afterworld?
No steam at all. No smoking.
No smoking?
No smoking in the afterlife. Very small section over in the corner.
Okay, that's in there. Thank you very much. Now we go to a game called Bar Scene, or Bar. This is for Chip, if you'd like to be the barman. He's behind this beautifully constructed bar. Now, all the others are going to be customers at the bar who are in the way of people when they go in to have a drink. They'll be moaning and griping to the barman. But in this case, they'll have to sing their moans and complaints and comments with the assistant Richard Branch at the piano. So, first of all, Sam, if you'd like to come on. He's drinking to forget, but what do you think he's drinking? What is he trying to forget? His bedwetting problem. A great suggestion. It obviously came from the heart, or thereabouts. Now, let's... so there, you're trying to forget your bedwetting problems. Take it away. Take it away, Sam.
How about a big drink? Oh. Sorry.
You know I'm trying to forget, Al,
I know.
and you're just making fun of me. I wish I could have a gallon of Coke, but I'm afraid my mattress I'd soak. My misery, you know is complete. For Christmas, I got a plastic sheet.
It's sad.
I know.
That's really sad. It's kind of pathetic. I mean, to hear that you're anuretic. Don't get so down. Try to be a little chipper. When you go to bed, just bring a mask and flipper.
Okay, let's... well done, Chip, and indeed Sam. But now we want Jane on, so for Jane we want... somebody has left her. Who? What? I've left her. Okay, well, it's about me. So I've left you, apparently.
Well, I left you, okay.
So
You've left me?
I've left you. An unlikely concept, but... okay, because once I get a hold, I never leave. Now, so where you go? I've left you. Clive Anderson has left you.
Hey, you've had a couple too many. What's your problem?
Clive. He's left me.
I get more women in here with that.
Can you imagine? I want to get high. Do you have a joint? Do you know what I have to do just to get a pint? Oh, I know that my love for him could never be what I've had to do to win on TV.
I know it's sad when you can't date a sexy moderator with a shiny pate. The more kind of girls come here and they're crying in these joints. Yeah, you may have lost them, but I just lost all my points.
Yes, absolutely. Right. Welcome back. Right. Okay. That's it. Well, I hope you found something you wanted to buy in those advertisements. Now let's go on with a game called Props. The contestants break into two pairs of two for this. First of all, Ryan and Brad. I'll give you this item. And you've got to come up with as many different ways of using that in the time available.
Okay.
At the same time, Ron and Greg, you have to come up with as many different ways of using that. And I'll buzz between the two pairings just so I get the idea of what you're doing. So take it away.
It's a watch run by air.
Here's my hobby horse. His name is Derek. Bug off.
It's this terrible boil, Doctor.
Let me clean off the camera lens so they can see us a little bit better now. That's a miracle product I've used, and this is a miracle product as well.
Absolutely fantastic, Ron.
I think this new colored contact lens is just a little too big.
Do you think it looks natural?
Yeah.
And that, my friend, is your baby.
I'm fishing for pasta. Why do you ask?
There it is again!
Oh, gee.
I thought the helicopter would fly better with more blades. Jiffy Pop, the magic treat. As much fun to make as it is to eat.
Okay, thank you, Rach. Thank you. Now we get into a game called Alphabet. This is for Greg and Ryan, if you'd like to come down. And they have to improvise a little scene. I'll give them just a moment. And what they have to do is to start each sentence with successive letters of the alphabet. So if it started with A, the first one will be A, B, C, and so on. But let's not start with A. Anyone got a favourite letter they like to... Q. Q is a great letter. So start with Q and end on Q. And you're in a tattoo parlour. One of you is visiting a tattoo parlour, starting with Q.
Quiet. I work very quietly.
Really?
Stupid of you to come in and think that I would use a drill like normal tattooist. This one makes no noise at all.
Tattoo me.
Usually I don't do work on people who don't pay, and I notice you haven't put any money in the pot yet.
Visa?
Wow,
Cool. It's xylophone visa.
Yes, I can see that.
Zoo's where I got it.
Al the zookeeper? I didn't recognize you.
Bob the tattoo artist. I thought I'd surprise you.
Carl, what are you doing here?
Duh, it's your birthday.
Everyone doesn't remember. I'm surprised you did.
Fa 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 fa.
Goody, 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 the dance of the snake guys.
Hey, remember this one?
I think I do.
Just follow along.
Kick me in the butt now.
Oh, Larry used to love that game.
Many years ago, I used to play that with Larry before he died.
Now he's dead.
Oh, God, I miss him.
Please, please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up again. Quiet.
Yes. Now we go into a game called Film Dubbing. This is for Ryan, Jane and Sam, if you'd like to come forward, where you can see this TV set, this monitor, and there's a film there from which the original soundtrack has been removed. And can you just add a new soundtrack with some sort of story like One Day on the Highway? And so take it away when it starts, which should be about now.
Oh, gee, the roof just blew off.
Now get the hell out of my way, will you? I'm going to a drunk driving meeting.
Oh, yeah? Excuse me.
Yeah, stupid woman. Hey, whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
look at that.
oh, my brakes work. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's what it says. Drive carefully. I couldn't read it from far away. Hey, mister, you were tailing me.
Well, I've been wanting to meet you for a long time.
Oh, yeah, don't you know what this means, buddy? Can't you read sign language?
Yeah, I can't. Oh, look, the fuzz.
Word is there's an accident around here. You folks seen it?
Yeah, she was in my way.
Hey, don't be pointing to me, my friendly.
No, I'm sorry.
Officer, this man was on
Quit
his...
calling me officer. I'm a Shriner. Can't you see that, damn it? Listen, you haven't...
What? No, listen to me. This is all her fault. I'm leaving and I'm escaping arrest.
Say, you wouldn't like a ride to the Shrine Convention, would you?
Why, I certainly would. In fact, I'm running away.
Hey, this feels good.
Hey, how do you...
Now we come to a game called Superheroes, and this is going to feature all 4 contestants and people tripping over in the background as well, just to pep it up a bit. All 4 contestants, and they're going to be acting out as superheroes, but we'd like some sort of crisis for them to be dealing with. Yeah, that's too specific. A world sort of crisis problem. Earthquakes. Okay, earthquakes. Can't get much more world in that. But now we want... we're going to have different sort of superheroes. We want to start with Greg. Now, get a very unlikely or impossible or...
Proctologist man.
Proctologist man. Okay. The audience member's gone. It just came to you looking at Greg, didn't it? Just... There's something about him, isn't there? And he'll nominate who the other people are, or they'll nominate each other down the chain, and then they come in and they go out again, and they'll solve the earthquake problem.
I'm going to turn on my world crisis monitor. My goodness! There's earthquakes all over the world. I have to reach deeply in and save the world.
Proctologist man, I understand you're looking up a few old friends.
Yes. Thank goodness you've arrived, touchy-feely man.
Well, yes, it took me a while, but I'm finally here.
Yes.
I understand you have plenty of work to do, and I'm here to help you.
There's earthquakes all over the globe, touchy-feely. We've got to move.
I understand.
We've got to probe. Do you understand?
My friend, we will.
We've got to grease ourselves and get into this problem.
I'm all for it. I'm with you. Oh, my gosh.
I see that you two have heard about the earthquakes.
Oh, thank God you're here, obscure reference man.
Yes. Did you know that the original title of the film Help was 8 Arms to Hold You?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, it is. Well,
Penetrating.
I'd rather have touchy-feely man touching me than proctologist man.
Oh, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Oh, my God.
Sorry, I'm late. I was caught in traffic.
Oh, that's quite all right, lunchbox boy.
That's not the only thing that's caught.
We've got to do something about these earthquakes.
Yes, we've got to save the world now, Lunchbox Boy.
Oh, my goodness, this is not unlike the earthquake that trucks China in the year 1907 and also in San Francisco.
My God.
My God, you fools! Look, all that's wrong is that the monitor's vertical hold is a little sloppy.
Oh.
See, everything's fine.
God be praised.
Oh, dear. No apple.
Well, he was a help.
He certainly was.
Well, since we're alone now, I think I'll go back back to my work.
Oh, ready?
Very good. I'm out of here, too. The panda is a giant raccoon.
Well,
Thank you for helping, Touchy Feely
I've done
Man.
about all I can do. I've done about all I can do. I've got to go catch up with them.
Let's go and do a game called Hoedown. It's a musical round for all 4 contestants. And what they have to do is to make up a song, a hoedown, on the spot here, with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano. And we'd like to have it done with sentences, unlike the way I'm talking, but in the style of somebody's hobby.
Making cheese.
Making cheese. There was a cry of masturbation, but I think you're on your own on that one. Let's have I don't know anything about it myself. Let's do making cheese, which sounded fine when it was suggested. So it's the making cheese hoedown, starting with you, Greg.
You got it, Clive.
You sing it, Greg.
Stand by, Fresh Funkmeister.
Hey, get on with it before my funk gets stale. Come on.
I used to masturbate a lot, I stopped it if you please. I found another hobby, I call it making cheese. I use a tiny goat, sometimes it will curdle, 'cause when I wet skim milk, I got to put the goat in a girdle.
I have a little cheese shop. I sell all kinds of cheese. Just come in with money and I'll take it if you please. I sell from all kinds of nations, from here and from there, from here and there and there and here. I used to masturbate.
I like to eat my cheese with my best friend. We didn't eat till the very end. I like to eat with my friend, don't you know he's Sam? After I'm done with cheese, I like to eat 'em.
I've got a billion cheeses all around my house to entice my lover, which is a brownfield mouse. She is so darn happy because she's in love with me. When we make love in lots of warm runny brie. Lots of warm runny